Hi there, football fans, and welcome to Transfermarkt TV International. My name is Trevor Evans, bringing you the latest news, rumours and statistics from across the world of football. And we're going to get started with some completed deals, and it's been busy down at West Ham United. They're on the verge of completing the loan signing of Jesse Lingard from Manchester United, €1.5 million deal, with David Moyes familiar with what he'll be getting. And they've also completed the signing of BENRAHMA to make space for Lingard in the loan requirement. So they can only have 2 loan players in their squad, and they had to sign BENRAHMA on a permanent deal to make space for him. It's been completed for a 23.1 final fee after €4.4 million was spent for the loan fee, a combined total of €27.5 million. The 25-year-old Algerian international winger has played 16, assisting 2 and scoring 2. In comparison to his 17 goals and 10 assists with Brentford last season, could this be a rash decision or greater long-term value? Aston Villa have completed the biggest signing of the Premier League window so far, with the permanent signing of Morgan Sanson from Marseille. The 26-year-old French midfielder has signed for €15.8 million. His current market value is $20 million, so that's quite the snip. He played 157 games, scored 25 and assisted 22, and he's expected to compete with Ross Barkley and John McGinn in the central berth position. And Bayer Leverkusen have made a surprise swoop for Jeremy Frimpong from Celtic. He only moved to Glasgow from Manchester City in 2019 for €380,000, and he's seen a significant rise in stature after impressive displays. His current market value of €4 million is a pittance compared to the €11 million that Leverkusen have paid to make this completed. Max Meyer, the former German international, 25 years old, has signed for FC KÖLN. He was signed by Crystal Palace from Schalke in 2018 on a Bosman, but failed to make his mark. He's been released from his contract early to sign for KÖLN. He's had a huge drop in market value of €20 million to €3 million in 2 years, and he's supposed to be in his prime. He played 56 for the Eagles, scoring 2 and assisting 3. KÖLN will be hoping he can recapture some of his Schalke form, where he scored 22 and assisted 23 in 192. Another former Crystal Palace player on the move, YANNIK BOLASIE, has moved from Everton to Middlesbrough FC on loan until the end of the season. He was signed by Everton in 2016 for €28.9 million, but he only played 32, scoring 2 and assisting 4 at Goodison Park. He's not been in contention for the first team for a couple of years now, and he's not played a single minute for the Toffees this season. Too much competition with the new money signings in recent years, but Bolasie will be hoping for more game time at Borough. Udinese have completed the signing of Fernando Llorente from Napoli. The 35-year-old World Cup winning Spanish centre-forward arrives from Napoli on a contract until June 2022. Llorente only played 56 minutes in the current season and did not score so far, but he did score 4 last season, including 1 against Liverpool in the Champions League. His career totals are impressive, with 177 goals, 59 assists in the La Liga, Serie A and the Premier League. MUSACCHIO joins LAZIO on a free transfer from AC Milan following the arrival of TOMORI. Way to feel loved, he's been released from his contract early. The 30-year-old Argentinian international centre-back signs a contract until 2023 with the Lazio club. He played a significant role for Milan last season, 18 Serie A games in fact, and Milan would have had his contract expire the end of this season. However, they wanted to cut their losses to make space for the Tomori deal, saving €2.5 million. In the summer of 2017, Milan signed him for €18 million from Villarreal, and he's played 75 but did not feature this season because he had a bit of an injury, and he's on his way to replace Luis Felipe, who's had the same ankle injury himself. And last but not least, PAPU Gomes, the 32-year-old diminutive Argentina international central midfielder, has had an abrupt end to his Atalanta career, where he was club captain at the time. He fell out with the manager mid-December and was dropped on the spot. He had scored 5 and assisted 4 in 16 games, and he's been allowed to leave for €5.5 million despite a €15 million valuation. Sevilla sensed an opportunity and capitalised swiftly. It's a perfect example of no one player being bigger than the club, but should he be remembered fondly by the fans to the heights he took them in the last 2 seasons? I think so. Now, for those who follow the Portuguese Premier League Liga NOS, or who have an interest in the market value update, we're going to jump straight in. We've got the top 4 movers, the biggest increases, and also the biggest loser over there so far this season. So let's jump straight in. In 4th position, Paulinho, who's seen a market value increase of 3 million euros, all the way up to 15. In 3rd position, we have Luis Diaz, who's increased his value by 5 million euros up to 18. The Porto winger there. And in 2nd position, Sporting Lisbon Gonçalves, who's increased his value by 7 million euros up to 15 after some impressive displays. And top of the pile, the biggest gainer so far and attracting attention from the biggest European clubs, Nunes, who's increased his value by 7 million euros up to 25. And the biggest loser, Felipe Anderson, who's on loan from West Ham, 25 down to 18, a drop of 7 million euros. West Ham considering recalling him even. So what do you think of those value changes, guys? We getting it on the ball, or would you disagree with some of them? Let us know in your comments below which players you would have liked to have seen have an increase and by how much. And moving on to the rumours, and we're starting with that man, David Alaba. He's going to feature prominently over the next few months, but it seems like there's been a twist in the story. Manchester City, they're known for signing big defenders, and it's no secret that Alaba wants to leave at the end of his contract. So City are preparing to offer £240,000 per week. They have lots of centre-backs in their squad. The resurgence of John Stones alongside Ruben Dias has been a revelation, with Garcia, Laporte and Ake in reserve, but it's too good an opportunity to turn down, perhaps. He remains integral to the Bayern first team, and they were doing all they can to persuade him to stay whilst that door is still open. Very early days in Tuchel's Chelsea career, but he's already earmarked his main man, and it looks likely that he's going to gain and lose traction over the coming months in this rumour. But he's not satisfied with his current attacking options of Giroud, who actually started in Tuchel's first game in charge this week, Tammy Abraham or Timo Werner. The 20-year-old Norwegian international strike has 37 goals in 37 games at Dortmund, with 21 in 19 this season. His current market value is 100 million euros, and that's about the fee that Chelsea might have to pay to prize him away. He was signed for 20 million euros in January 2020, and Tuchel has good contacts at Dortmund, so he will be poking around to see what possibilities there are. 32-year-old 100-plus cap Argentina international winger Angel Di Maria could be on his way out of Paris Saint-Germain on a free transfer in the summer. He was signed from Manchester United in 2015 for 63 million euros, and he's been pretty prominent for them this season. But he may be looking for a new challenge and the opportunity to redeem himself in the Premier League, with the availability to move on a free transfer this summer and command a big salary in return. Spurs are interested, but perhaps Chelsea will come knocking with Tuchel now at the helm. Manchester United are eyeing Hoffenheim midfielder Christoph Baumgartner. The 21-year-old Austrian international central midfielder has played 25 games, scoring 5 and 7 assists this season, hence the tag of the new Ballack. Manchester United have proven they are willing to invest in the future, with Pelestri and Diallo deals recently. Grêmio winger Pepe is on the verge of joining Porto to become the 4th most expensive signing in the club's history. According to the report, Pepe, who still has a contract run until 2024, will cost 15 million euros. He becomes the 122nd Brazilian to play for Porto, and last season he scored 15 in 33 matches. West Brom are set to sign Galatasaray forward Diagne. They have agreed a loan deal with the option to buy and have been given permission to negotiate with the player. The Turkish record champion signed him for 13 million euros in January 2019 just. Xerxes was linked with Everton for a loan move earlier, and it seems like Parma are pipping them to the post. He's about to agree a deal from Bayern, which would be a deal above the market value. Good business for Bayern if they're not planning to use him. West Ham United are not done in this transfer window either. It seems like they're eyeing up a new goalkeeper. Fabianski, the current options are a little bit old, and it seems they're lining Spartak goalkeeper Alexander Maximenko as a long-term replacement. The 22-year-old probably joining on a permanent deal in the near future. Okay guys, that's all we have for you this week. Tell us your thoughts on the completed transfers, the rumours, market value update, some changes in there, and also pressing news of Jesse Lingard potentially just about to join West Ham. Will he be able to make his career back on track? So, until next time, have a great weekend and look forward to seeing you soon. Ciao, ciao. Bye.